Welcome all to the Dave DY Show. Another installment coming from the far reaches directly to you. I hope you enjoy. This installment deals with a message that I've heard from my childhood to today. The end is nigh. Be prepared. Have your ducks in a row. My mother, a devout Roman Catholic, has always shared preparation as dictated through the Christian Roman Catholic religion in reference to the next coming of Christ. The end of days, the book of Revelations in the modern day Bible, the last book referenced, written sometime 100 years, 96 years after the coming of Christ, 96 CE, Common Era, AD, Anno Domini, by an individual named John the Apocalypse, John the Revelation, not the same John that wrote the main canons in the Bible. Written apparently on a Asia Minor location named Ephesus, with other Roman territories in the Far East. And in simple form states in a number of texts the war, the famine, the disease, the destruction of our current world, the rise of a military or political leader, and an additional false deity, two apostles in Jerusalem sharing truth, and then the ultimate coming of Christ again to our world, yet this time not in the form of Jesus, the Son of God, loving, caring, teaching, giving, feeding, healing, but in the form of God on a white horse with a sword to smote the nations, to rid the world of the non-believers. Strange message. Very, very, very documented, explored, believed by millions, interpreted, followed, distributed, rewritten, applied to current time, regardless of current time, medieval, Protestant views, 1800s, 1900s, collated and completely analyzed with the King James Modern Bible, such that immediate ties are made, and even prophesized interpretations of things to come. future actions of death, destruction, disease, famine, war, Ebola in the Congo, starvation and strife in South and Central America at our borders, heat waves and global warming, melting the Antarctic ice shelf, floods across the United States of America, earthquakes in Rome and California, political unrest in New Zealand, in Asia, human deceit, murder, theft, chaos, global chaos. It's easy to apply modern media to any story, any narrative. For the 8 billion individuals on this planet, and find connections. Find your storyteller. Find your tarot card reader, your interpreter, your mystic. The truthful, the political, the mystical applications of current documented time to these stories, there's bearing. There are connections, but they're stories. And oddly, on this July 20th, when, following the naysayers and conspiracy theorists, we stepped foot on a heavenly body off of this planet Earth, which has been our birthplace and death place since time immemorial, from our inception to our demise. 50 years ago today, we left this place and walked somewhere else. And that expansion is now picking up steam again. From private, from governmental, from public enterprise. The expansion of man, humanity, mankind, humankind. And so, reviewing Revelations and fire and brimstone and doom, and reviewing human champion, our evolution, our exploration, our expansion, and finding those correlations, yet looking at the daily events, it's easy to interpret anything nowadays as applicable to some cultural, religious, political paradigm. And it's difficult to maintain any semblance of sense, calm, structure. We are bombarded through devices with chaos. And it's more difficult than ever to realize that that's what it is. It's bombardment of chaotic items that must be interpreted as we have from the beginning of time in the unique shell that we are, our skin, our brains, uniquely ours, uniquely mine in this form. And find the median, the middle, the calm, the right place. As I've told my stepson, do your thing, find your thing. And there's nothing wrong with that. That thing can be any angle from any direction. It's not right, it's not wrong, it's not good, it's not bad. It is. And then there's interpretation from whatever that is. Right, wrong, good, bad. Happy, sad, successful, failure. Find your thing and do your thing. And let us keep moving forward. But revelations in the end of days, just another story. Just another story. Great one. We've got a lot of great ones. Apocalypto. Mel Gibson. So I wanted to put that out there. It's very easy to interpret all of these major occurrences that have occurred from the beginning of time. Yet we now document, collect, review, absorb, get exposed to all of them, which is awesome. That is power. Knowledge is power, but power must be regulated, checked, guarded, managed. Those are the realities we're in nowadays. The end is nigh. My end's not nigh. At least not from here or from here. And definitely not my foreseeable prophecy or future. Nor my hope. Another 50 years, boy. Yeah! I'll take a hundo, even if the old body's busted up. The end is not nigh. The end is unknown. So make it. Make your end. That's my interpretation of revelations and doom and gloom. And I wanted to put that out there. Those were some of the thoughts that I had bubbled around. A lot of strange stuff going on. More and more and more. Easily interpreted. But cross-sected. Cross-connected to a moon landing 50 years ago. I tell you, I don't know. Dave DY Show. Comment, like, subscribe. Enjoy. Give me your perspective. Out.